Alrighty, folks, here's what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to show you how to take your floor plan, which you should have finished by the end of Wednesday, and is available in Google Classroom if you do not have your copy there. Remember, if you hadn't finished it on your own, you will not get full credit for it. What you are going to do today is turn your two-dimensional floor plan into a three-dimensional classroom. All right. So first thing, you want to work with the walls first. So I would zoom into a corner. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see it a little bit closer and see my tools that I select a little bit easier. You're going to grab the push-pull tool. All right. And if it helps, you might want to angle the view a little bit so you can see when you pull it up, though it's really not necessary. Just pull it up a little bit and then type in the height of the walls, which is 9 feet. And now I can zoom back out here and zoom out a little bit here. Now you can see in my classroom I have the four walls and the regions on the walls where the three tables and the cabinet are. You can also see down here, if I zoom in again, you can see there's a couple marks right here up in the top left-hand corner of where the door is supposed to be. All right. So after you've got the walls pulled up, you're going to want to pull up each one of the objects. The cabinets themselves are the top left. Remember, the doors over here in this region. The cabinets are 7 feet tall. So type in 7 feet with push-pull, pull it up. Each one of the tables for the computers, those are 2.5 feet. So just pull those up. See, if you spend the time making your floor plan really good, then when you go to 3D, you only have a little bit of work to do. There you go. There's your objects. All right. And you can see it's starting to actually look like the classroom a little bit. Still no tables or anything, but that's okay. Next, I'm going to show you how to do the door. So in the corner with the door, I have my two points that we marked off. The very first thing we marked off together of where the door was. Right? You can see my little circle flashing around them. Now, you're going to use the measuring tool to go up from one of the guide points where the line is blue, tells you you're going straight up and down, and the door is 7 feet tall. So what I've done now is I've created a top right-hand corner of the door jamb. The bottom left-hand corner was already here, and I can use those 2 points, just like I did when I was making the floor plan for the table, to make the door. Now, to clear the door out, I'm going to use push-pull, push it away, and it is 6 inches thick. So I type in 6 inches. There you go. Now my object is cleared. Right. The windows are a little bit trickier because they're up in the air. All right. I'm going to do the window that's over by the cabinets. If you count the tiles out, the window is about 4 feet from the wall, which actually happens to be the same distance away from the wall as the computer table, which is fortunate because that line is already there. I already have a spot that's there. Next, I'm going to figure out how far down the window is. And I look over there and I notice it's down 1 foot. So I can go down that line 1 foot and see now I have myself a guide point. All right. Next, how wide is the window? Well, the window is 3 feet wide. So I go sideways. And notice how I've got a nice green line here. That's helpful in making sure that I'm going the right direction, that I'm on the face. Type in 3 feet. Hit enter. Now you've got it 3 feet wide. Down, how tall is the window? Well, it happens to be 5 feet tall. So now again, I've created a set of guide points that are diagonal from each other for the rectangle. create the rectangle. And one thing you can do at this point is there's these extra lines here. Go ahead and erase them. You don't need those things. Go ahead and leave the measuring one there. That's really not that big of a deal at this point. Push the window out 6 inches. Now the window is open. There you go. All right, and just continue around the room doing that. And that should be everything that you need for working on Google Classroom, all right? Or the Google Classroom. Working on the classroom. Geez, good job, Willig.